I wonder whether the Yorick is better, though. The Yorick does get locked in. You can poke out the Aurora quite well. I was a bit worried about the Gnar, just because it feels like... Here. I'm sad that we don't get Chicken Jackie here, by the way. Ooh, good Zenith Blade stopped by Kyle there. Navi getting his passive ready. 369 getting the slow down. Going for the Comet, by the way. Jumping forwards and empowered Q. Flandra's overpushed. And Kanavi, very easy first slight CS lead for Hope, but it won't last beyond this wave. Ult coming through from Hope. Suppose there is a Galio that could come the top side, but I don't think it's that valuable. W used by Kyle. The Zenith Blade went wide. Jackalov stacking up that Conqueror. The Corki in the early fight's very powerful. Shanks trying to be in position to ult topside, but instead finding the enemy jungle support. He has no flash, and he'll go down. Kanavi catches him out. Top Esports coordinated across their fights. Kyle and Hope, they both have flashes, and they'll both have to use them. The Pantheon's going topside, though, and the wall stun will not save Kyle. 2 kills for Top Esports in the early game. As they are reading, everything is accounted for. Tarzan will walk up. There could be a smite potentially here. 3 grubs secured for Top Esports. Tarzan, I don't know if I love this. There is a Galio ult potentially. Kanavi could flash out. I think he'll just choose to die here. Perhaps not. Flashes away early. The Solar Flare's not awful, actually. And there's a Blastgun. I wonder if that'll see him out to safety. Kanavi will go over here. Tarzan could flash over. Shanks goes first. Do they have enough to go through here? Double flash away. Kanavi will go down, but anyone's legend. Now, Top Esports on the Dragon first. They don't have the Solar Flare up just yet. Cream is spotted here, does have flash, gets the Phase Rush. That helps quite a lot, actually. That Phase Rush means that he doesn't have to flash. Might need to flash on something like a Wallstone from Kyle. Chooses not to, actually, and that might be a mistake. Does take a lot of damage. Trying to get some extra damage through the Death Ray. Not quite killing off Kyle. Kanavi doesn't have flash now, remember. No teleport from 369. Top Esports might do as they did last game and just... Oh, hang on a second. That's a great jump forward from Hung, but the shotgun might just fire back. Shanks is just going to just as well punch himself into the floor, and there's an extra kill. Comet Spear, just the tip of it, taking down Kyle. And fire build from Cream, which means you're easier to burst out, but your damage is very big. Tarzan does not have flash. He does have an ultimate, but he won't be able to pull it that quickly. Galio coming in defensively. Tarzan putting the ult onto Kanavi, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep him alive, and it's not. A Comet Spear out of the heavens. It's a meteorite smashing into the earth. Kanavi low HP and will go down, but I don't think this is the end of the fight. Kyle does not have himself anymore. Escape opportunities, and he'll go down. Shanks doesn't have flash either, and it's another grab field, which will bring him down to earth. Top Esports take the fight 3 for 1. So much better in Trundle. Ulting someone. Galio buying time, but Top Esports just stand at range. They have a Victor, they have a Corki. That's long enough. Does have teleport. Doesn't exactly need to push out bot lane that much more, though. Already has picked up enough tower gold to equalize the laning deficit in topside. Hung is going to get spotted out, but he will take a lot of damage. The redemption's not bad here, and Carl just gets blasted. Even with the steadfast presence, it is not steadfast enough. Tarzan low HP, and Shanks, well, I think he's going to get stabbed in the ribs himself. No more summoners left, and Shanks goes down yet again. I'm not sure the one piece is real in this one. Shanks has been broken into multiple pieces. 1 and 4. This Galio has not been what anyone's legend wanted. They have not been finding their entrances into the fights the way that they wanted. Why does Shanks never have flash? Because he's so often in positions like this. The teleports have struggled. Tarzan might be able to find Cream. He does have flash. Is there another phase rush? Good damage, good move speed from Cream, but Tarzan does have flash. Not too bad back there. Kyle tries to get the Wallstone. Oh, Kyle. It's not been a good game from him either. 0 and 5. Turret goes down. What has happened to anyone's legend? So, of course, they brought over Shanks and Hope from Team WE of 2023. That carry duo sticking together. Kyle came over. Flandra came over this year, as well as Tarzan too, but it just has not been enough for this split. Earlier it was. Anyone's legend, they were our strategists. Ultimate's blown here in mid lane. Tabe, the coach, joining last year as well. Partway through, it was so critical. Tabe, one of the people in the LPL, you can really point to his coaching record and say, yeah, this guy's something special. Later this year's gone, though. You ask questions about that coaching. Anyone's legend, they've looked less coordinated, less certain about how they move on the map. Their drafts have struggled too. Ever since MSI, Hung walking forwards, gets full CC. Not that much follow-up, but it's good to delay. I think that's all that they really needed. Jackulov jumps onto, but Chovy jumps onto him. Right back to it. Hung might die, but it is a worthy sacrifice. The fight starts in a 2-for-1. Galio, it's a retreating ultimate. It's not bad damage from the Aurora, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 369 could swing down the shovel. The shotgun's not bad from Flandre, and the shovel will come through. 369 leaves the HP at 0-0-0. Jackulov takes down the mid lane out of turret. And Top Esports, though they lose an extra kill in that, still 2 items coming in from Top Esports. Anyone's Legend can't match that across all roles, particularly in mid lane. It's a problem, but jungle is a bit of a problem too. Teleports in. Grab field used to stun up Kyle. Good damage. His Sephas presence is down. Who does he fire the ult towards? It's going to be Wards the Corki. Hung going down low, and he will die. But that's only the support. That's not the most important person. Killing Chovy. Now that's more important. Flandre goes over. Jackulov now back into the play. He was, of course, removed by that Poppy a little earlier. Flandre, good damage onto him. Jackulov, does he have a Valkyrie to come back? Perhaps not at this point. It's a 2 for none so far. Anyone's Legend, not bad, but they do use some big ultimates to do so, and the HP bars are low. Jackulov, please don't stand in that. Damn damage from the Atakan. Shanks spotted on vision here. Jackulov is very powerful, has flash. Atakan's going low. The pillar comes through. Does he look for the fight? Just wants to kill Kyle. We'll get that first one down. Jackulov, how much extra work can he do? The carries are alive, and in a 2v5, perhaps they can find themselves a little more. No, chop down. Jackulov removed from the equation. Anyone's Legend get themselves the Atakan, the petals which come with it, and overall, I think that was 4 kills basically in a 3v5 for a lot of this. Jackulov, good early damage. Jackulov, I wonder whether you have to just flash that. I wonder. Poppy ultimate being a big difference maker there. Back into live. Tarzan pulling the ults. Again, this Sivir is pretty scary. And Chovy, I don't know if he's got enough support coming towards him. The redemption comes through, and perhaps I'm wrong. Star's coming through as well. Shanks, big damage. 369. Taking the chunk out of him. Hope has flash. Cream, great damage. Remember, higher damage Victor build means that he's much more of an assassination threat. Kyle, using the Maiden as an escape route. No one dead for Anyone's Legend, but Summoner's down. Rockets to be used. Anyone's Legend could... I mean, if they go towards that tower, they're going to give up positioning on the Dragon. Hope walking now back over. The pillar's not... Oh, pillar's not been used just yet. The Poppy ultimate sends the Yorick out of the play. Flandre, not a bad ult from him. And the Dragon taken by the Trundle. No soul for Top Esports. Aurora has gone down. A trade of the Leona. I think Top Esports will take that trade. Chovy going down, but the carries are alive. Sivir, how much damage can they do? Still above half HP. Dragon to the side of Anyone's Legend, and I think they're pretty happy for that. 369, good healing. Hope flashing over. The 3-item Sivir carrying the fight in Anyone's Legend will get themselves not just the Dragon now, but a significant advantage. They can get towards the bot lane turrets, and Top Esports, they fumble the fight. Not able to deal with the Poppy ultimate. Kyle really setting up, making his mark felt here, making his impact felt here in game 2 into the late game. Chovy brought out. Does he have an E? Yes, he does. Where's the extra damage? Hope and Flandre behind them. It's a pretty good blast cone. Chovy needs a little bit more. Tarzan will get the kill. Jungler now down. Top Esports, what's the plan here in a 4v5? The redemption stops a quick recall, I suppose. You are now without a smite and without a bit of your temporary frontline. Anyone's Legend taking opportunistic fights and doing well with it. Poppy ultimate charge up and missing this time. Top Esports, they need a fight. They need a fight. Shanks can flash over for a taunt. The Flandre ultimate from the Aurora, not bad, but 369 need kills. They don't need anything else. They need to get in for a fight. They just watch it go down. Shanks does go in for the taunt. Hung will go down. Cream trying to do the extra damage. Hope, quite high HP right now. The wall stuff for Kyle is pretty good. Hope is alive, and Hope will start to shred through them. The Sivir scaling is online, and Top Esports will meet a grisly end at the Baron. Anyone's Legend will walk away with 5 kills and will get themselves the gold lead for the first time in this game. Turrets will fall, and Anyone's Legend, he might even look for minimum an inhibitor. Top Esports, how they have fumbled around the Atakan, the Dragon, and then the Baron. Anyone's Legend are much better in the objective fights. Chovy over the wall, can't stop this. It will be minimum an inhibitor with 20 seconds left on the carry, so I wonder if they go for a game end. It is only the jungle support alive for Top Esports. Walking forwards again. Hope so strong. Redemption coming down, trying to kill some of the minions. The taunt and the turret means that they're not hitting the carries. Hope goes low, but I don't think it's low enough. Tarzan ultimate comes back up, and Chovy hits the ground. Anyone's Legend chain fights into fights in to win. Anyone's Legend will even up the series despite a poor start to game 2. And we'll be going